This is Jeff Sparrow, who works the blacktop for British Gas. He's a typical working class lad who takes home a couple of £100 a week, goes for a pint at the working men's, drives an Allegro, and each weekend takes his mum to bingo in his Lamborghini.
I spoke of a classless society. It's a matter of breaking down the false and futile divisions based on class and envy that have been around for generations.
Nice idea, John, but hey, get real. In case you've forgotten, this is the country that made Penelope Keith a star. In Britain, class still counts, and when it comes to cars, you are what you drive. But thankfully, there are some people who've broken the mould. People who love cars so much, they thought, okay, I may be on threepence a month, I may put brown sauce on my chips, but whatever it takes, I'm gonna have a supercar.
I got a Lamborghini Urraco 2.5, 1973. I bought it 14 years ago. It's in the backyard of a dealer's, and I gave him £4,000 for it. He wanted £4.5, but that £4,000 was everything I owned. First year I'd done 12,000 miles. I was up and down the coast, and it was wonderful. Then you realise the price of the parts, you've got to use it a bit more sensible. A distributor cap cost me £80 and road charm £40, and that was about 12 years ago. After that I used my common sense, just drive it locally, and then it's always available for my use. The car is still so stunning after 14 years. Even when you open the garage every single time you go to it, it just sits there like a piece of art.
Jeff's made sacrifices, but at least his car was a runner. Julian Davis is such a Lambo fanatic, he blew all his money on a car that wouldn't even go. His Lamborghini left him so skint he had to wait 2 years before he could afford to run it.
When I was 16 years old, I got involved with the Lamborghini Club. When I was 18, I was very fortunate to become a member of the committee. When I was 23, I actually went to an auction with a friend who's also got a Urraco. And the point at which I actually got the car, my eyes filled up with tears, and I was so happy I actually yelled out.
And how much did you pay for it?
I paid £8,000 for the car at the auction. It's actually a non-runner, but it meant so much to me just to be able to own a Lamborghini. To get the car completely sorted out cost me around about £5,000 on top of the actual value of the car.
So how much do you earn?
I earn between £12,000 and £16,000 per year.
And how does that affect you running a car like this?
Obviously I have to make sacrifices owning a car like this. At the moment I live at home with my parents. I don't drink or smoke, and I tend to go out during the week, but those things I do don't cost an awful lot of money.
Not everyone follows the Jules and Jeff method of supercarring on a shoestring, which is to buy a 70s one cheap and take your chances with any future wallet battering. This Ferrari 308 GTB was bought 3.5 years ago by a joiner. Lee Miller doesn't charge you any more for his kitchen cupboards. He just sacrificed like hell to come up with the £29,000.
Obviously to keep the car, it's quite expensive, or very expensive. So I just try to do as much work on it as I possibly can myself. I've probably spent another £5,000 since purchasing the car.
To my mind, there's not much point in having a Ferrari if you still live at home with your mum, which is what the 308 forces Lee to do. Why not swap it for a Punto? Then he could afford a flat and an Italian car.
Could do, yes, but I'm very happy. Pretty bored stiff.
All these sacrifices about